deal with it.
Lone Druid's not gonna get picked, you know.
Okay.
Having Razor, historically, this hero always dealt nicely against the Lone Druid. They also have a Dragon Knight. God's talked about it, how, you know, he doesn't care too much about the Lone Druid until a certain point where, like, you're gonna always have that extra armor, so not gonna feel the damage. I want to talk about Taiga. Like, this hero has not impressed me. The cost back of the Rotor Tiny, has a boost of speed to run from the static link. But, yeah, the combo got nerfed. Everyone has, like, a bracer. Everyone has a raindrop. Like, you get stats from neutral items, so it's going to be very hard to actually, like, kill anyone with the Tiny.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, if anyone's going to show us how good Tiny can be, right, Taiga, he's going to be the guy to do it. This dude's performance is off the charts every single time. We'll see what he's able to pull off with the Tiny this game.
Tiny's a type of a hero, you know, you can toss back people, you can save allies with the toss, but that's it. Like, you have two abilities pretty much. Your free grab is not an ability when you're playing for position 4, same goes for throw is a passive ability. You use your combo, you wait until resets. While we're talking, GH and RMN managed to get a kill on the top lane.
Just a kill, but also Stony did try and salve up between those last few hits, so also down the south in this top lane Liquid. Despite losing a hero though, we've seen overall on this top lane, qojqva and iNSaNiA have done a very good job of pushing them back away from the creep wave, and as you can see at the moment, RMN really struggling to farm at all up here, whilst qojqva is having a lot of space secured.
Grimstroke, I kind of hope that it's going to be a mid hero, because this hero has so much potential. Like, after seeing the blade by Thompson, where he went for a rush ethereal blade kind of a build, like you get it to 12 to 15 minutes depending how the game goes for you. Like, it has so much potential. Like, even in the offlane, I think there was one game in the Chinese region where it was played as an offlane. Hero needs levels, like all his abilities are extremely good. RMN has 2 Sage's Mask. Interesting. I'm wondering what if he's like gonna try to upgrade that, get the Orchid. It gives a lot of mana regen in the lane, but you could have also gone for some extra stats. Get that non-talisman GH. Be careful, has Tranquil Boot, so he's gonna regen up, but can't really join a fight right now. Taiga already lurking around the mid lane.
Very fire stick, a couple points of the Dragon's Blood. Can't get up though, Taiga able to find the position there to get that perfect shot, get the catch off to already having a good time. I mean, already just having the lead against the DK in that lane, 19 for 8 against the 14 for 1. In a lane where, in the 1v1, you're never going to be able to kill the Dragon Knight. You have a position 4 that's going to make moves like Taiga. Yeah, you're really able to deal with and shut down a hero that expects to have a decent time in lane against you.
You also want to leave your lane, get some solo XP, let the Timbersaw, like Timbersaw doesn't care about Razor static link. You get linked, you Timber Chain away, so Taiga can move around the map, try to get some kills mid lane. This kill also gave miCKe a lot of XP. Dragon Knight level 4, plus level 5.5, so once there's like level 6 again, they can break the coil with the toss. A lot of stuff that they can do. They can also rotate to the top lane. Grimstroke forced out of the lane, needs to TP back. Like, this item build, to me, seems a bit weak. You know, you have no stats whatsoever. You have like 1 Iron Root branch, but you still have mana regen. Also, playing Grimstroke without a cast range, you eventually need to get Lens on this hero, because you get so much value out of it. Boss bottom.
Getting aggressive onto We Are. Can't quite find the angle to chase him for more. Good pressure. It's going to mean that We Are is free wave here to down. Taiga down the trees, top left. Attempt to be made onto iNSaNiA. Quite taking across. Got the damage to bring down this critical man. GH diving in. He'll be able to finish off the kill. iNSaNiA goes down. Quite chasing down Ironman. He's looking for a route.
There it is. He just had to call it.
The verify. Actually, Ironman, he heads back in. GH is able to find the setup for an excellent stun though onto the two of them. The stop point doesn't be able to chase down Ironman any further. Does still manage to turn his efforts towards GH. Get a good amount of damage done on the Nyx Assassin. Again, this top lane, even though the Crystal Maiden is dying, qojqva is still able to make sure that there's no struggle hitting the creeps.
They're gonna pull this lane back. I mean, the creep wave is gonna die pretty quickly. Nice stroke of fate. Araman, be careful with one root. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Phase boots, Blightstone on the lone druid already. Mid lane, coil is available. There it is. Break the coil. Easy stuff from Team Liquid.
I mean, they're certainly showing the power of this Tiny with these ganks mid. Taiga, 2 times now coming mid. Tosses have been perfect. And Miracle, he's just not been ready for it.
Nothing he can do. Like, he can try to farm the jungle, then Taiga rotates to the top lane, you lose out so much, Puck gets too much out of the lane. Possibly rotation from the Nyx Assassin could help out. The Keeper of the Light is not going to be able to do that much. Toss on the bottom lane. Boxi misses the Timber chain.
He chased this down. He doesn't want to. Even with sort of a full steal of the static link, it's just not an easy kill to go for whatsoever. Boxi having that reactive armor up.
A lot of value coming out from the Crystal Maiden in this game. Like Tiny, he just consumes so much mana. You pretty much need to have clarities running all the time on the hero. Has 2 clarities, has that arcane aura from Crystal Maiden, so doesn't need to worry too much about mana. And you also like want to get something that gives you mana top lane. GH will drop.
Okay, some glory here for Liquid as qojqva now starting to get involved in the action. Level 6 to start putting pressure on this tower, and Ironman's got to be careful. Get the stun off. After the bear, is it? And Ironman, he's gone.
That's a double kill. It's something that usually does not happen. Like your off-lane tower being pressured. Like look how low it is, and it's also just the Nyx Assassin. Coil.
And miCKe target is straight back to the back lines. Coil drop down onto the pole, and KuroKy, he's out. GH as well. Pushed in position as Liquid, they'll find the 2 of them. This top tower, and they attempt to defend it, but no defense can really be pushed.
4 heroes, they kill the tower. miCKe, TP's mid, has regeneration in the bottle, so he can defend the tower. Dragonite popped the ulti. It was ulti with the arcane rune, so gonna lower the cooldown. And they can rotate heroes to the bottom lane. Like with the 10-minute catapult, they can start pressuring the bottom tower. Timbers is level 6, so you need to be very careful.
Straight for the combo, and the burst is insane between the 2 of them. I mean, my goodness, 7-2. And I mean, he's really making it work. As you said, at the beginning, you sort of a bit hesitant on what to expect from Tiny, but Taiga, he's just making this hero look so fantastic in this lineup. 5 assists straight up. His movements have been flawless.
He has 2 CS, but he's been involved in 5 kills. I would like if they give him lane for a minute to be able to farm up, get some gold going. What is he bringing? He's bringing stick, a good raindrop, and a couple more clarities. Bottom lane. This is a tough kill to get.
Still got enough damage. The link building up.
Boxi just baiting. Okay. They got him. They actually got him. Nice carapace by GH there to stop him mid-air.
Just take a lot to take him out. Top lane Ironman is trying to get some farm going. They're able to run him down. Now they'll find him here. Easy kills here for qojqva. I mean, as we're seeing, the grip, you just can't protect yourself against the bear. Ink's well stunned, the bear don't care. He's in, and he's killing you. Nothing to stop it.
That's a nice rhyme. Bear don't care.
Bear don't care.
He's going for Necrobook, which is pretty interesting. Some of the I've seen it in the pubs. I've seen it like on the off-lane Tusk as well. It's interesting. Let's say Grimstroke's X-Roll B. Is he dead? Yeah, he looks pretty dead.
He looks pretty dead. It's starting to pick up the pace this game, a bit similar first one we saw in between the two teams. 9-3, 2K lead for Liquid. Been a slow start for Nigma. And now miCKe. Go for the setup on the turn with the dream card. Taiga coming in, looking for the toss back. He's got it.
Time.
I mean, you don't get any closer with that sort of timing. The dream coil lasting just long enough for Taiga to still find that chance and to get that combo out of the tops. Trying to go in, but he's been silenced. Very low. The straggling probably will allow them to finish him off.
Toss.
Taiga sends him in very deep. We are still healthy enough to back off safely. Liquid not able to win. Now we are coming up the board time. Chasing down Taiga.
I see what he did there. You know, he's just keeping the score. 0-0-7. Agent Taiga, license to assist. Did not want to die there.
Very nice little sidestep indeed.
And it was tiny in my pop, Owen. You know, he would be Agent 070 with license to feed.
Taiga definitely going the correct route of agency here with his performance. Mid lane Liquid again with a trade that they come out on top of. They can keep the pressure on. miRacle and GH trying to do their best to slow down this siege, but Taiga's back in and he's looking for a catch. He's heading over. GH will be able to stop it for now with the spike carapace. miRacle trying to stand his ground, put the Dragon Tail stun onto Taiga, but Boxi is just going to start chasing them all down. qojqva bringing the bear in from the side. miRacle out in the Jackra. Snap down onto the turret. Catches miRacle, catches GH. Now Kuro Boxi goes. He's able to find him in the trees as well. 3 more kills for Liquid. 15 to 4 as Liquid. They'll look to take this tier 1 down.
miRacle just can't catch a break. Like, Taiga's on him all the time. He's also playing into Timbersaw. Timbersaw should not be able to die. Like, he has this could. I don't think they kill him unless they get like full static link duration. Also, reminder, Nyx Assassin's Vendetta does not apply break anymore.
Doesn't
so
anymore.
It's not as good against these heroes that needs to be broken. Like Timbersaw, even if you like break him and he still has reactive armor, he's gonna keep, but he keep the stack that he already had. They find the Ironwood tree for Nigma. Unfortunately, there's none for Boxi. He, like, whenever I saw Boxi playing Timbersaw, it was pretty much 100% drop rate.
We're able to trip up miCKe.
You can't escape.
There's only one thing, you know, miCKe does have to be a bit cautious this game. There's quite a few things that can catch him. Long duration stuns from miRacle. Heavy hit silences from Iron Man.
Dire's top
Liquid.
tower is under
They're
attack.
trying to defend this. Nigma, they do have the full 5-man alive. Over the side, we are hanging the stats link onto Taiga. Taiga has been silenced. They're going to be able to run him down. Taiga will fall. Boxi punts across the looking at burn. We are low. He's got the movement speed to step out to the side though. GH blocking Liquid off and chasing for more. We are TP out. GH stepping into the room to get their Razor out of there. GH will be held back. He's able to trip up the freezing field here with the spike carapace. miCKe jumps straight back across and will manage to claim GH's life. Nigma puts some pressure, they poke at the tower, they won't get it, but they're able to make sure that they get all their cores out alive.
Still a good trade for Team Liquid. Like, they get the kill in position 4. Could have been even worse for Team Nigma there. Dragon Knight, he wants that Blink Dagger to be able to initiate. Problem is they have so many things to focus on. Like, you can't just completely ignore Timbersaw because he's gonna shred through you. Playing into like a Dragon Knight, just feels that they have too many stuff to focus on. Like, you need to focus. Puck, this Lone Druid is free farming. qojqva is 3-0 and 6, getting that Maelstrom online. Has another 700 gold in the bank.
Dire are scanning.
We've seen the combo in the previous fight. Our man used the Insta, the Necroborg, and Oil. Yeah,
miRacle and GH, they set forward immediately. miCKe turns from the ult. GH will buy a bit of safety with the stun out of the two of them, but they're diving in onto miRacle. The Dragon Knight falls. GH will also be unable to escape as miCKe jumps in. Boxi finishes him off. 4 kills for the Timbersaw. Boxi 5, 1 and 3. Really starting to pump. Speedy's finding action at mid lane. Kuro tries to clear out the way. Taiga's in. They're diving in past the tier 2 tower. As Kuro's going to try and run Boxi. Is he able to find him? going to get knocked back by Kuro. That's going to be enough to stop Boxi from chasing for more. Weehar's turned up. He's in with the static link. Have they got the control to take Boxi down? They don't. Another timber chain available. He comes over towards the trees. He's back to safety.
I think Boxi should not die until the game just ends on the Timbersaw. Also, like, love the optimization, go into Sunge, some status resistance against the Nyx assassin. We see more and more like casual Sunge being picked up from certain heroes. Like, you don't have to upgrade it, but you can't. Like, you can just get health altered here. I wouldn't mind against Dragon Knight and especially Razor. Bottom lane being pushed in. Seems like Nigma will not try to defend that. So they can take the Shrine pre-20-minute mark, which is a pretty big deal. By Shrine, I mean Outpost.
Shrine? What year is it?
I've seen other people make the same mistake.
I think the players call it Shrines as well. Yeah, who knows what we're going to have there next patch?
Maybe it's added back.
Would you like Shrines to return?
Oh no, God.
No,
like, this was one of the worst things that we've had. This and respawn towns. I didn't mind GPM towns though.
Nah, cool. Miracle. Pop the ult here. CP's coming in. He's going to go for the easy link onto iNSaNiA, but the toss back line is able to save him. Gets iNSaNiA back underneath the tower. GH tries to get him with a combo. Loses him off. Trigger mode down. They bring down the pump. They quit. Are they going to continue to try and fight on without it? Looks like they're certainly going to try and bring it. Boxi's in. Toss onto one beginning. Straight on the front lines. Over to Weehar. Weehar will get caught out. The rest of Nigma, they're able to back off in time.
This is something that Boxi does really well. Just using the chakram and keeping them inside of it with his hero, just body blocking. We can call him Boxi when he does that.
Like it. Said at the start, very confident. They're going to try and commit onto him. So you know how much effort can be made to even bring him anywhere close to dying, and he doesn't even get that. It's fine. Boxi's fine. Turns over towards GH. Miracle moves him with the stun onto iNSaNiA, but the bear's around. Miracle's got to be careful with the bear.
Now you can see even the like experienced players like the Nigma have on the team like shut up. And this is gonna be a dead Crystal Maiden. Like they still don't know how much damage this Timbersaw is gonna take. He pops the hood, reactive armor kicks in. It's pretty hard still, you know, to just know if you can take him down. They try to poke, see what happens. So for the next fight, they will know that they can't kill the Timbersaw. He's very vulnerable, the Phantom's Embrace, like you just use mana, chucking it down, can't get it back. Tier 1 tower still standing, 18 minutes in, even with like a Dragon Knight on the mid lane, you're still not able to bring it down. Nyx Assassin, I like the build here, like just max out the spike to carry the face instead, and I think you don't put more than 2 points in Impale, just try to get the mana burn online, great against the Timbersaw, great against Puck, because KuroKy really scales well. 5 seconds per level. Philosopher's Stone found out. One of my favorite items. Amen. Boxi. He's just in there on his own. He knows it's going to take so long for them to kill him. There's more than enough time for the rest of them to turn up and try and turn things around. iNSaNiA dropping out the freezing field. Miracle getting low. They're getting able to finish him off with a bit of bounty in. Miracle goes down. They're just finding the cleanup. It was 3 dead. Boxi even diving up to the high ground. Won't be able to quite have the damage to finish off Weehar. They found the keeper of the light. Fear dead.
Radiant's middle tower
Heroes for
is
one.
under attack.
It really is at that point. It's the second time where Nigma, they're trying to kill Boxi. It was relatively deep on their half of the map on the mid lane. It doesn't matter. Boxi can get away with that sort of move every single time. They just can't kill it.
Yeah, they try once again. They don't have enough damage to actually kill him. If it was the old Nyx Assassin, possibly with the break, he has no stack. But could be in a bit of a trouble here. And I like that. Like, I actually love that. He's the one keeping the Philosopher's Stone. Something that you see when there's like Zulu, when there's a Tinker on the team. Like, these heroes just benefit so much from the Philosopher's Stone. Like, you don't attack with the hero at all. Like, you don't deal any right-click damage. Blink in for Miracle. No stop.
When you say that, make it about chase Miracle down. Is he going to have any other way of getting himself out? He's going to jump over to the side. KuroKy by him. It's
Radiant's
still going to be chased by Boxi. Boxi's just going in. Can't go any further though. They'll be able to keep the rest of them safe here, Nigma. I'm still 26-9. Definite struggles here again in game 2 against Liquid.
Timbersaw has 54% magic resist with Hood and Nether Shawl. Like, it's the perfect Timbersaw item.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's so tanky. So unbelievably tanky.
A prize.
Only having that one death this game.
Haste.
Dire's bottom tower
Pretty much
is
bang
under
on,
attack.
so you don't expect to see him go down again this match. Unless something drastic happens. Nigma still very much in a tough spot here in the second game.
Radiant's top tower
It's a
is
lot of
under
pressure.
attack.
I mean, in terms of sort of carry potential to scale and turn things around, I mean, your best hero on the lineup is this Razor, but Razor just as a hero in general is, it's not a great one to play from behind. This is never going to be that carry that sort of saves a broken game.
That's the problem. Also, you have a Grimstroke as your off lane, so he's not gonna be able to really scale. Grimstroke is, you know, okay if you're playing ahead,
Dire's
if you have
middle
like a
tower
great
is under
target
attack.
to get possibly like Aghanim Scepter. They don't have that kind of a hero, so even if he like gets the Aghanim Scepter, you don't get the value from it.
No, not at all. Definitely a tough lineup to play from behind, and you know, not sort of the same way as we saw in game 1. You know, there very much was the sense there are game 1, they get the BKBs, they may have a chance of fighting to. This game is much tougher than this. We'll see the best shot here is Miracle. He's up to the high ground. Never find the jump in onto Taiga. They didn't take him out. But now the coil's out because they're returning to by the outpost timing. Boxi to come in. Boxi just charges. Miracle takes him out with the timber chain. The Avalanche combo coming crashing down onto Weehar. It's Liquid 5-3. They're not done yet. Looking down RMS. They'll slow him in position. Surround him with the timber sword. RMS, he's out as well. 4 dead on Nigma. It just seems to be just too impossible at this stage to fight against Liquid's lineup. You know, for Nigma to sort of hold on and have a chance to turn against them, they're definitely going to be crossing their fingers for Liquid to make some massive mistakes. Because if Liquid, they play this one out, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, you need to be very careful. You know, going all in on position 4, position 5. They use the buyback. You're fighting near the outpost. They can just instantly buy back and come back to the fight. You're caught out of position. A rough one. So they take another tier 2 tower. They don't have any tier 2 towers left. They don't have the outpost. Like, they could just go inside the pit and I think just take the Roche, try to take a fight there.
What Nigma's plan is going to be playing this far behind. BKB still a bit away here for Miracle. And still for We are still about 1,000 gold short of having that done. Of course, that's not going to solve the difficulty with just having the damage to kill these heroes. Might buy them a little more time in the fights. With able to do a very good job of kiting out any fights that they feel that they don't want to be a part of. Getting back in when they know that they can get the kills.
550 movement speed on the Lone Druid once he uses the Spirit Bear, once he uses Phase Boots and the Masked Madness. Taiga also keeps using the Bullwhip on the Bear most of the time in a team fight, so just slow them down. They're looking for a kill.
We are getting a bit of a nasty surprise. Liquid there, ready and waiting.
That's for your impertinence.
Another kill. Miracle popping the Dragon Form to desperately try and shove out this mid lane. Relieve some of the pressure that's going to be applied to them shortly by Liquid.
We know which team watched anime, right? The one that's picked Davion 2 times in a row.
Definitely seems to be that wouldn't have been the best sort of research and time spent in preparation though. Both games, Nigma certainly struggling. As mid lane, miCKe's in. Gotta play that some reaction. They'll drop the soul bite. Take the 2 of them. Miracle in there trying to take down the bear. So, that's going to be a dead eye man on the front of it all. Again, these are these Lincolns just making it impossible chance
middle
committed
tower
onto
is under
miCKe.
attack.
Kuro will just be
Radiant
able to live.
structures are fortified.
Qualification out, Miracle Time. Now the breakdown takes him away.
It took them a while to end the previous game, but this one, you know, they're going high ground, even without taking the Roche. All tier 2 towers are gone. Like, the safer play would be, you know, get that Roche and then try to end the game.
Nigma can find a chance to at least give it one more fight outside of the base, or if Liquid just won't allow them any opportunity to do this. The map has become a very, very scary place for Nigma right now.
A prize.
The deficit that they have.
Pretty much the same story from the previous game, where they're stuck inside the base, they're getting the farm once the creep wave pretty much meets where the tier 2 tower was. This is the all farm they can get, and look at where miCKe is standing. Like, he's not trying to make stuff happen, he's just farming the ancients. They're getting the most out of the map. GH is scouting things out, but there's no way he's gonna kill him. Pretty much same item build from miCKe as in the previous game. A Witchblade, then a Blink Dagger, going for the Lincoln Sphere, and a bit more damage with that Desolator.
They have managed to get themselves right out on the bottom lane. Nothing, unfortunately, for themselves to be found here. Edge not quite able to get the curry as well.
Radiant's middle
Would have been a
tower
nice
is
thing to
under
take away
attack.
from Boxi. Not going to be the case. Curry's going to be able to deliver safely. Liquid there having all the space and time to take down this Roche if they hit it. But qojqva
miCKe actually picks it up. You talk about the 4 kills, he almost gets it on the way back.
Dire's bottom tower
Psychic
is
Camp
under attack.
found by Puck, so that's gonna help quite a lot. You know, just be able to push out possibly like even Razor when he's using the static blink on someone. They're trying to run away. Break the coil as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under
want
attack.
to play it even safer they can. qojqva very close to a huge item to allow them to siege. You see, just about done and on its way. So
Dire's structures
qojqva's
are
too far.
fortified.
Like, he has
Radiant's
too
top
many
tower is
items.
under attack.
17,000 net worth.
Dire's bottom tower
The
is under
second
attack.
hero, actually the most farmed hero for Nigma is Razor with only
Dire's
10,000.
bottom
Then
tower
goes for
is
Dragonite. So no BKBs for Nigma. It's time for Team Liquid to go in. They still have that Aegis. They have another bear available.
and we are. He goes down. He's able to jump in and pop it. He's out. No buyback on the two of them. Liquid just be able to clean them up one by one. Diving in. Past the tier 3s. Past the tier 4s. Boxi pushing them right back to the fountain. He's going to make sure that there's no chance for Nigma to step out here as Liquid. They can clear up the base, get each and every round pretty much. This time still 30 seconds with 2 minutes down on Nigma.
Nigma,
Radiant's top
pretty much the same story.
tower
What
is
happened in the game 1, stuck in the base, Team Liquid playing so aggressively, they get out of the laning stage with a lot of advantage, and yeah, I think this one's also over. Like having qojqva against the off lane, they'll try it one more time. his mana back and to be able to use the Timber Chain to get out of trouble.
Radiant structures
Yeah,
are
back from
fortified.
qojqva. He wants to end this game. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
He's
tower
going all
is
in on
under
it.
attack.
He wants this one done.
Radiant's
As that really
bottom
was sort of
tower
the
is
first time
fallen.
we've seen Nigma just able to get sort of the point going where they can kill the core. There's not enough. Nice dodge there for Miracle. Avoiding the coil of miCKe.
And there's a pushback. He's like,
They'll take these rounds, no trouble. Trouble at all there. That's the melee average removed from the bottom lane. Starting to bring down the bear. They'll manage to do so. So bear gone, bit of goal here for Miracle. And he's at a full minute without the bear. The mega creeps are out. Gonna be rather difficult for Nigma to defend against this sort of pressure with the heroes that they have. They're doing their best here. They're holding on. They're keeping the game going.
A prize.
you don't have that Battle Fury carrier. You have no cleave whatsoever. Like, yeah, you need to pop the Dragonite ulti to be able to deal with the mega creeps. Razor doesn't do anything to them. Grimstroke's okay-ish, you know, Keeper of the Light's also fine, but
Illusion.
you have one more fight. You lose a fight, the game just ends. This is it, smoke time. That's what we call a desperation smoke. Let's see what they can find from this.
You gotta go for it. As you say, you stand sort of 0% chance winning this game as this lineup.
Oh, this is not the target that you want to find.
A little unfortunate. The Boxi is able to block it for Nigma. It's not indeed what they were hoping for. But they've got to try for these hits. Yeah, they're never going to do it waiting in the base. They've got to play for that. Maybe it's sort of 1%, 2% chance of just catching Liquid off guard out on the map.
2%? I think you're being too generous right
2%,
now. Yeah.
you keep it under the 1.
What does the DotA Plus say?
That's probably 0. I think DotA Plus is probably rather harsh at this stage. Creeps up. Looking like very few chances at 0% at the moment. It's rather understandable. It has been for a few minutes as well on the prediction.
We've seen some comebacks, right? We've seen some.
And you know, as much as we know, maybe that percentage rounds down. It could be a 0.1. You never know.
Wait, I just realized that this hot coil is actually a Lotus.
There we go.
So no spoilers.
Spoilers. That is another defense. They're holding on. I mean, miCKe dead. They're definitely slowing on the end of this game.
There's quite a bit back, so they need to be a bit more careful. And they need to wait for the second Roche and maybe try to close it out then, because they used the buybacks. They wanted to just end the game there, but kind of backfired. What does Gaben say? You know, after they got 2 kills, is it 1%?
Oh, it's still 0.
It's still
I don't think he's
0%.
changing his
Radiant's middle
mind.
tower is under attack.
I don't think we're seeing any change there. No, he's still solidly flatlining on that 0%. But maybe, you know, if they're able to do this a few more times, a lot more times, but we are going for the Maelstrom and Yoni, you know, trying to get things online to deal with the mega creeps.
And also, or you know, Chain Lightning coming out from Razor.
That's true.
Makes a lot of sense.
I feel like Gleipnir would be more thematic, but
Yeah, you can get both.
there we go. That's exactly.
Get 3 of
Why
them.
not
Get
both?
Maelstrom, Mjolnir, and this is something that you would do, Owen.
Oh, I personally,
Why am I not surprised?
I'm a little surprised that qojqva's not tried this. Actually, I'm not, because it's terrible. But what about the Gleipnir lone drip? 2 Gleipnirs, one on the bear, one on the. You know, imagine the roots. But you know, what I mean, Gleipnir, bam, entangle,
Yeah, it's just too strong. I got it.
It's just
Yeah.
Remember, like
that's too strong.
back in my days, Pudge couldn't use a Blink Dagger, never could Vengeful Spirit. Like, maybe we should do that with the Gleipnir on Lone Druid, because it seems too powerful.
But anyway, you should not be able to buy bashes on it.
Yeah, we still can't.
Wait, no, you can.
Like, I mean, it doesn't work on Spirit.
But you can buy it.
Sure.
And this time round he doesn't have buyback. So Miracle down, Liquid up with the numbers, 5 versus 4. Liquid trying to close this one up now. tier 4s and face Ancient remaining. Taiga slides in. Toss back onto GH as GH is out. 2 dead, no buyback. qojqva's going to work with Bear on the towers.
Radiant
Put an end to this one. We are an Iron Man. They do
structures
anything to push them back. Fortification. Put a bit of a break onto Boxi from Liquid, but now the fortification comes to an end. We are trying to charge in. Pop from the BKB, trying to come in with the stability, but they're able to get smash. Step back in. We are back to the bouncing. For the toss control by Taiga. We are done this buyback. He's ready for another round of defense. Liquid they'll look to close it. Nigma, they won't be able to stop it this time round. As GG is called. Liquid will take the second game with that. A clean victory this series, 2-0 against Nigma. As both games, Team Liquid, I mean, looking very prepared for the major.